Shorty my little body thing, body, and shorty got the fatty, and shorty got the fatty, shorty a little body, shorty my little body thing, body, and shorty got the fatty, shorty to catch your body, shorty a little body.
Hey guys, so basically in today's video I'll be showing you how to install this nice highlighted wig that I got from Yolova hair. I just want to thank Yolova hair for sponsoring this video, and just stay tuned for this install. So right now I'm just using Ghost Bond. I'm gonna be putting about 2 to 3 layers of this Ghost Bond. Make sure when you're spreading the glue you spread it clear. It doesn't matter how much you put, it just matters of how well you spread it. Because if you don't spread it and there's gunks of glue everywhere, it's not going to dry perfectly and it's just going to be a big mess. So as you see, I'm using the end of a rat tail comb to basically just spread the glue. And yeah, this is what I'm doing. So I know you guys don't want to see me spreading the glue the whole time. So while I'm spreading the glue, I'm going to introduce our sponsor, which is Yolova hair. And I'm going to show you guys what came in the box and how I received the package. So stay tuned.
West End, West End, West End, West End, West End, West End,
Girls won't girls where I'm from, but girls won't girls where I'm from.
Can you play that again?
I might come, girls won't girls where I'm from. Yeah, girls won't girls. I might come, girls won't girls. Girls won't from. Girls won't girls where I'm from. I don't know. Girls won't girls. Dress cause it's see-through, see-through. They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. I might go, I don't know. Cause it's see-through, 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 cause it's see-through. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, me too, me too, girls, me too. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know.
Okay, so now it's actually time to put the lace onto the glue. So now you just see me picking up the lace and matching it to where I put the glue. As you can see, the glue is not fully clear before you put it on, because I don't know, when I'm doing my own installs, I don't wait till it's fully clear because I'm just impatient. But yeah, basically I'm just putting the lace onto the glue, and I'm using my rat tail comb for help to just help me push the glue, because I don't like to use my fingers because I feel like it messes up the glue and it makes your fingers really sticky. So I feel like the comb is just better. So as you can see, the hairline of the wig, I hot combed it. I didn't show it in the video, but I basically put hairspray and I hot combed it.
Hey, they ain't at your dress cause it's see-through, see-through. They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Cause it's see-through, 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 cause it's see-through.
So right now I'm just using the blow dryer to help me melt the lace, because you want to get that melted look. So I'm just using the comb again, and I'm just combing everything in so that it can be sealed before I wrap it down. Now it's actually time to tie it down, and I'm just showing you guys my melt bands because they finally came in the mail and I was so hyped, and it's my first time using it. So don't mind me talking, I'm talking to my mom, so yeah, yikes, like, alright. Alright, so now I'm putting on the melt band, and I'm just going to seal it. This one has the Velcro, and if you want to purchase this, only $10. It's not on my website, but if you would like to purchase, you can either email me or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll arrange something with you if you're not in New York, because feel me, we New York based out here. But yeah, so I'm just tying this down, and yes, you got to tie it down for the meltage. Make sure you have a tight enough band that's going to melt it, because you don't want something that's not going to melt it. So now, to get that extra melt, I also took my blow dryer again and blow dried it to make sure, because I have very oily skin, so I always like to make sure that my glue sticks, like really sticks. So now I'm just taking my wax stick and I'm just wax sticking all the hairs back so that when I hot comb, everything can be in place and sturdy. Basically everything in this video is self-explanatory, but I'm just reiterating it because, you know, some people learn differently. So some people like to be said things to, and some people like to watch. So my channel is basically for both of those people. One day I'm going to make a video where I'm not talking at all and I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably make it an ASMR or something. But yeah, basically, period. And tell me how you guys like the hair videos, because I have not been getting any feedback.
Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, me too, me too, girls, me too, my feet, me too, my feet, me too. I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know.
It's
Damn, that's dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you don't get through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me. My girl got a girlfriend, 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 girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend. I'm from Lake, okay, girls want girls. My girl got a girlfriend, 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 girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend. She like eating pussy, I'm like me too. She like eating. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend. She like eating pussy, I'm like me too. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. I might come, I might go, I don't know.
Now it's time to reveal and cut off the lace. So right here you're going to see that it turned white because I was actually sweating while I was flat ironing my hair because it was somehow hot in my house. So basically if you're sweating while you're laying your lace and it turns white, all you have to do is put makeup on it. And then you're going to see me cutting off the lace, and then you're going to see me put got to be and tie it down. So this is not a hard fix. It's just that the lace is like, you know, gunking up because, you know, with sweat and oil, lace glue, it doesn't stick. So basically just make sure that you have a nice non-oily layer before you lay your lace. Use some alcohol, use some sea breeze, anything that you have. So enough of that. Now I'm cutting it off. And you could still see some white stuff, but I'm gonna fix that later on because feel me, look at me, I'm a musician. That's on period. So yeah, I was getting so frustrated. Like I'm touching the lace, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, yo, what's happening? But basically, I just cut in a zigzag motion with a scissors. Some people use a razor, but I don't know. I don't really like a razor because I feel like it still gives me that straight look. So I still use the scissors. But yeah, just watch me get frustrated while this lace turns white and all of that. And my mom was talking in my head and I was getting so tight. But just watch and learn.
I don't know. They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. See-through. They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through.
So now it's actually time for me to show you guys my magic skills. Feel me? So now I'm just gonna use the got to be like I said, and I'm gonna spray it on the lace. Don't be scared. Like too much is not gonna hurt the lace. Like just spray, spray, spray. You see how the whiteness is like kind of disappearing already. So you just see me spraying, and now you're gonna tie it down. I used a different band now because I wanted it to be like really tight. So this is the band I got from Walmart or whatever. And yes, I'm just tying that down so that that lace can be melted before we do the baby hairs. So now it's actually my favorite part, which is the baby hairs. So you see me taking off the band. It was still a little white, but don't worry, that's gonna go away. So to do my baby hairs, I always do the same thing. I just take my edge brush and I'm using the comb part, and I just part out where I want to do my baby hairs. As you can see, I do not part in a straight line. I part in a semicircle because I don't really like when my baby hairs are like straight across the hairline of my wig. I just like to part out in semicircles, as you see me doing. And yeah, I'm just going to part out the sides first, and then you're going to see me try to do a middle part because I really did not know what style to do with this wig. But the style I ended up doing, I loved it. So just stay tuned. I don't really know how to really explain baby hairs, but basically I just part them out, cut it, flat iron, and then swoop. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. That's all. It's all self-explanatory. Like, and then also you gotta pluck too. That's a most important part, is to pluck. Pluck, 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 pluck. Like, your tweezer should be your best friend when doing your wig, because I feel like plucking is what gives you that natural look. Look at me acting dumb trying to do a middle part. Like, girl, if you don't part out that middle, because I don't know, for some reason I don't really like when the middle is bare, but I'm gonna try that one day, but not today. But yeah, just watch. Enough of me talking, and just watch.
West End pricks.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Girls want girls where Girls want girls where I'm from.
Can you play that again?
Girls want girls where I might come. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, girls want girls. I might come. Girls want girls. Girls want from. Girls want girls where I'm from. Where I'm from. I don't know. Girls want girls. Want girls. Want girls. Girls want girls. Want girls. Want girls where I'm from. They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. 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 They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. I might go, I don't know. Cause it's see-through. 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 See-through. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. 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 Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Me too. Me too. Girls, me too. I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know.
It's
They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you don't get through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me.
My girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend.
I'm from where girls want girls.
My girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. She like eating pussy, I'm like me too. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. She like eating pussy, I'm like me too. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend.
I might come, I might go, I don't know. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through.
So now after you see me do all of that, now it's time to actually swoop. So I'm just using Eco Solid Gel, and I'm just using that to put at the back because I have to make sure everything is slick. Like, when I'm doing my hair, like, everything has to be like Gucci, like, because if I mess up, I'm gonna be so tight. But yeah, basically you just see me swooping. Like, use your finger. Like, your finger should be your best friend when swooping. Like, you see that? You swoop into the hairs. Like, you see that? You see how it's so easy when you flat iron the hairs first? Like, I'm telling y'all, flat iron the hairs before you do your baby hairs. Like, you could do it upwards, inwards, whatever way, just flat iron it because it's gonna be easier, especially for beginners. But yeah, just watch me while I swoop. I basically just do the same technique for each part, and yeah.
Hey, they ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. 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 They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Cause it's see-through. Cause Does it see through? No, no, no. Does it see through? No, no, no. Does it see through? No, I don't know. Does it see through? No, see through? No. Does it see through? No, no, no. Does it see through? No. Say that you a lesbian, girl. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Say that you a lesbian, girl. Me too, me too, me too. Girls want girls, my feet, me too, my feet, me too. I don't know. I might come, I might go. I don't know. I might come, I might go. I don't know. Damn, that's dress 'cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl. Me.
My girl got a girlfriend, 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 girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend.
I'm from like, okay, girls want girls.
West End pricks.
Girls want girls, where I'm from. But girls want girls. Girls want girls, where I'm from.
Can you play that again?
Girls want girls.
I might come,
Girls
I
want
might
girls,
go.
where
I
I'm
don't know.
from. Yeah, girls want girls.
I might come.
Girls want girls. Girls want from. Girls want girls, where I'm from. Where I'm from.
I don't know.
Girls want girls. Want girls. Want girls. Girls want girls. Want girls. Want girls, where I'm from. Hey, they ain't at your dress 'cause it's see-through. 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 They ain't at your dress 'cause it's see-through. Does it see-through? No, no, no. Does it see-through? No, no, no. Does it see-through? No, no, no. Does it see-through? Does it see-through? No, see-through. Does it see-through? No, no, no. Does it see-through? No. Say that you a lesbian, girl. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Say that you a lesbian, girl. Me too, me too, me.
And just like that, the baby hairs are done. So now I'm just taking a wrap strip. You can get this at your local beauty supply store. And I'm just tying that down so everything can be good. And you saw me before, I sprayed it with Got To Be because that just gives it an extra melt. So yeah. And then for extra secure melt, I'm putting my lace bands that I used in the beginning. So now, I always do this with all my installs. Make sure you guys go check out my previous videos actually. This video is sponsored, but the other ones weren't. This is my first sponsored video, and I'm so happy. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm so excited for this. But anyways, back to the tutorial. So basically, I'm just taking my edge. I'm taking some hairspray, and I spray it all over the hairline. And I take my edge brush, and I just mold it, and then I blow dry. Because this just gives it a sleek look. Like I told you guys before, when I'm doing my hair, everything has to be sleek. Like, imagine on my clients. Like, look at me on myself. Imagine on my clients, bro. I be making sure everything is perfect. So yeah, make sure everything is perfect. And like I said before, I didn't know what style I was doing, so basically I was just swooping everything up in the same direction. Usually I swoop them in the direction I'm doing the style, but for this video I didn't know what style I was doing, so I just swooped it all up and just made sure everything was sleek and the hairline was just good.
I don't know.
So here I'm just styling. Right now I'm doing the back. It's hard for me to do the back of my head because, you know, I can't really see and I'm doing my own head. But I tried my best. So I just make one big part in the back and I just hot comb that. Put some wax stick and then hot comb it. And you can see, like, it's kind of looking like a middle part, but it's not a middle part. So basically it's just this styling. I'm not going to talk in this part so you guys can just watch and see.
I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know.
It's
Damn, that's dress 'cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl. Me.
My girl got a girlfriend, 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 girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend, girlfriend.
I'm from like, okay, girls want girls.
West End
Girls want girls, where I'm from. But girls want girls. Girls want girls, where I'm from.
Can you play that again?
Girls want girls.
I might come,
Girls
I
want
might
girls,
go,
where
I
I'm
don't know.
from. Yeah, girls want girls.
I might come.
Girls want girls. Girls want Girls want girls where I'm from. Where I'm from. Where I'm from. I don't know. Girls want girls want girls. Girls want girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, they ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. 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 They ain't at your dress cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through. Cause it's see-through.
So now guys, we finally reached the end. So now I'm gonna reveal the final product, and I'm just cutting off the wrap strip with a scissors because you know it's stuck because the glue and everything. And I'm just using my blow dryer to help me. And look at that, like, period. Look at my smile. Like, I was so hyped. Like, this install really, like, I really bodied this. Like, I use look at that melt. Like, what lace? What lace? So now I'm just, you know, combing out the baby hairs because sometimes they be too stuck for me. So I just need to comb them out. And also with Eco Solid Gel, it does not make the baby hairs hard. It's hard now, but after a while, I'm telling you, it's going to be soft and period. I want to thank Yolova Hair again for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys go get this highlighted wig. If you're a beginner and you don't know how to color hair, it already comes highlighted. Like, what? That's a steal. Like, and they're very inexpensive. Like, please go get this wig. Link will be in description. Period.
Body, show me my little body, damn body, body, and show me got the body, body, show me to catch your body, body, shorty a little body.